football team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Receiver makes the grab, and look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Penn. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a run to the left. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Here we go.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Syracuse. This quarterback on fire today. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Now, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Hound 55 weak.
To throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Ready,
2nd down after that previous play.
cricket. Ready.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Lex. Ha, Griffin.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They're going to run it. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Belly stutter. Moves. 691, Gator Spark. Dino. Tuna.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Right down the middle.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25.
Ready?
So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Ready up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Easy.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Easy. Rita. Tuna.
Dropping back. It's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Okay.
Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Haynes. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. Has the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On the ready.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down play coming up.
Clear. Clear.
Snags the quick throw. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Syracuse is now operating in the red zone.
Come on, set.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Willis. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Ready up.
It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On the double.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Jackrabbit. Lizzie. Lizzie.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
Ready go.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Pound 55 weak.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Smith. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Just time enough for one more play in the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball.
Yankee blue.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Amanda's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Got it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field.
Down. Cut it. Cut it. Hornet.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launches downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Ready,
So
set.
after the incompletion, it's second down. Linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be?
Squirrel. Gorilla. Gorilla. Hornet. Hornet.
To the air, it's Carr. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this third down. We'll see what happens with the decision on fourth down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. They'll down the punt just inside the 45-yard line.
On the
So
ready.
the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal.
Flip.
They'll run it to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Go.
The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards.
Ready.
Now it's
fight.
second down here.
Set. Ready.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Ready.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going.
Ringo. Ringo. Moves.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now.
Gaucho. Gaucho.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Orangeman. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Jackrabbit.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2-9 Philly. Flair. Timber.
To throw, it's Carr. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Intercepted in the end zone. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Sacked, dropped at the 3.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On the return, it's Young. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He's escaping the pocket now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
Ready?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now.
24. Black 24. Lasso. Lasso. Go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Cobra.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal.
Lizzie.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Set. Hey,
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
42 Spider.
Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Ready,
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field.
Igloo! Igloo! Ready,
They'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Fights through a tackle. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to run it. It's Williams.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And there's the handoff. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal.
Razor. Here we go.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
You know, this back is taking advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Looking to throw yet again. Looking right. This one caught.
Oh, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught. Second down now.
29 Philly.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Penn. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up for first and goal from the 8. The Orange have it now, first and goal.
Cricket.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Ready?
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
Lasso. Hot.
And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down.
Set. Ready.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And the extra point gets it within 3, 31-28. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Notre Dame will likely just try to bleed this clock out.
Spider. Go.
Trying to find room. It's Young. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Okay.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready.
The back's got it. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the offense will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically.